Well, I crashed. Hopefully those that were in the previous stream come back, but I crashed. I'm not used to that. I don't play Oni as much as I should for long periods of time, so I don't run into that, but I crashed. I'm glad it was at the end of a run, and not at the start. Or in the middle of anything. Okay, so... Points. I need 2,000 drops from Pitaya Island to get this mount scrap. So I'm 25% of the way done. This drop. Geez, I just took that pill for the antibiotics, and I can already feel it working in my ear. It's so cool when medicine works like that. Oh my, it's such a sensitive area, so you feel it right away. Like, I feel the swelling going down. Oh, it's so fucking cool. So I did the Kijimuna. Hey, welcome back. Or if you weren't here before, welcome. Welcome to the stream. The map tells you where people are. Look at that. I'm so not used to that. Apparently I'm so good at it, I went backwards. Yeah, welcome back, I don't know how to say your name, but Lucifer. But welcome back, man. Yeah, the updates, yeah, 2 hours. About an hour and a half. But yeah. It's gonna be an Ahriman update. And whatever update it is, I mean, actually it is the Ahriman update. But this event is only gonna last 15 to 16 days. And as I was saying earlier though, like with this merger, like Onigiri is either going to last a long time or a short time. If this merger brings it to where we have 10 OC restores and we have Yorozu exchange costing like less, like 50 tickets less, like 100 and... what is it, 120 tickets instead of the 180 we pay now? Like, if we get those changes, if we get put to Japan's standards, despite the Nyankoropon costing a little bit more, the game will thrive. If we wake up November 1st and we have 30 OC restores and, like, if everybody has that, like Japan has, like, if we're one joint server and we see 30 OC restores and we see... Yorozu being the same as it is, and we see the Nyankoropon go up, like if we see the negative of all these interactions, all the Japanese players will stop playing. Because they will enter a territory. Right. Like they would be entering a territory where everything they used to do and was their regular way of life now costs 3 times as much. Like, you're just not gonna do it. You're gonna go do anything else you possibly can. it would be like if, in, like, let's say where you live, gas is like 50 cents a liter, and then you're now forced to live in a new state or province, and now the gas costs like $1.50, where it used to be 50 cents. You'd be like, holy fuck, I'm leaving. I'm not living here. Jesus. Like, it just wouldn't make sense. Like, if you were used to milk being like $3 a quart or whatever, and now it's like $9, you will never drink milk again. You will lose a shit ton of weight, and you'll have milk at Christmas. Eat your cereal, kids. I paid an arm and a leg for that shit. Like, it just wouldn't make sense. But for us, who grew up in a place where milk was always $9, it's no big deal. But we'd like milk to get a little cheaper. Yes, if you have any summer tickets at all, or Yorozu tickets, that is. I might have some summer Yorozu. No, I don't think my unit I rolled had them, but good addition. Get back here, you fat bastard. Damn it. I wonder if there's somebody that does all these achievements. Right. Like, isn't that a funny comparison? Like, I don't know anything about you, but it's a good example. It's a universal truth, like a universal standard. But yeah, right? Like, now, if you were in the 2 to 3 place, why would you move to the 5 to 6 or whatever? Okay, 4 restores. Hold up. What did I do? I'm getting 4 restores. That's priceless. I just made like $6. But on November 1st, I made 2. Hopefully. Yeah, I'll check my inventory. It's a good call out. Did her voice lines change because I got her an outfit? I don't know. I love this KG outfit. I think it's... I didn't really care for her regular outfit. I like this outfit a lot. Yorozus are kept in the balls? Where can I find Yorozus? Yeah, I have 360. I have Toshi Premium Gacha ticket fragments. Damn straight. Damn Skippy. I don't have any. Good call out though. Man, I don't know what I did to get these full restores, but I'm happy. That's sick. What weapon did you play, Lucifer? Like, what was your weapon, man? Oh, that's okay. But what kind of person are you? What's your fancy? Twin swords? Sick. Yeah, other sides are awesome. Other sides gave people a huge chance to try out a whole bunch of different stuff. Like an experiment without any investment. Oh man, she says The warped is the third. Some of them said abyss as a typo, but there was a warped in nadir. Is the mount any good? It's just, I don't want to miss. Nice. Everybody's got to start somewhere. One of my first pro tips is, like, don't be afraid to take the carry, but don't be a parasite. Like, take what you can to get what you need to be, but work towards getting yourself towards autonomy. You're still waiting for the scythe class? There is a scythe weapon. Fuck, weren't we looking that up for a while? There was like a period in time where we were trying to get like the Grim Reaper scythe to do like an ornamentation. And then just to find out we don't even need that ornamentation. Legit though, like come November, if we just have a gala, oh my god, dude. I hope we just have a gala in November. I downloaded Soul Worker online. I've never touched it, but I downloaded it off Steam, I think. Like the profile picture is like a blue-haired girl or whatever. The profile picture, listen to me. The thumbnail, I think I downloaded that. I never played it. What happened to that one game that was coming out that had really good music, but like it was like Grey Raven or something? I don't hear shit about that anymore. Like one time I played music from it and everyone in the chat was like, or a couple people were like, oh my god, you play that? It's like, no, I just like the music. I've never heard anything about that ever again. It's like there's something like Stain Grey Raven or something. I can't remember what it's called. Something Grey Raven. That's a lot of damage. Oh, that felt good. Do it again. It gave me the good feelings in the brain. Yeah. Die, scum. $151. That's so much better than what I usually do. Oh man, Chihoro's here. So what's something you guys wish you could like have in Onigiri? Like something that's not in the game that you'd want. Something you think would be really cool, like maybe a new attack or like a new skill or something like that. Nothing really game breaking or whatever, like just something in your mind, like something you wish it had, something that like a pet peeve, like oh fuck man, I wish I could and like what would be that thing? Chain class? What does that mean? Like, I'm trying to imagine it like you'd have a weapon with like different weapon skills on it or something, or... Oh, a class that has a chain. Okay, cool. Well, that was huge. Fuck. I think you meant chain as in like combining. Ooh. I felt that in my face. Holy shit. Grizzly Sin. Yeah, flying would be cool. Like, if anything, like a double jump into a glide. Like, you know. Points. Actually, that's a big thing for me. Like, on that topic, not just the whole flying thing, but the whole concept of mechanics. Like, if I could, I would really like it if, and you see this in some Vanguards, but in most fighting games, you have aerial attacks and ground attacks. And I would be so... Like, I've wanted this for a long time. Like, I would like it so that when I jump, I could have different attacks. Like, let's say, for example, I jump and hit R1 on a Vanguard, you get to do your air attack. Like, they have those concepts. But the Vanguard being made after the Oni, like, we don't have those concepts. Like, I think as a player, you should be able to jump and be able to do, like, one air dash. Like, Vanguards could do multiple, but we should be able to jump and do an air dash. We should also have a dash attack. We should also have, like, let's say I jump and I use Ice Blossom. The character should, like, take the spear and spin down towards the ground. Like, you have Ice Blossom and you just have it and you're just spinning towards the ground. You like, like Miyamoto's jump attack. Like, Ice Dragon Spiral, you should be able to jump and, like, shoot the Ice Dragon Spiral downward. Like a mini tidal wave Ogi. Like, there should be, like, little, like, alternate versions of attacks in the air. Like, the same attacks. Like, Ogis probably wouldn't change, for the most part. But, like, different aerial versions of moves. Like, I like that shit a lot. Like, if Charge Spike was I jump in the air... and I just, like, stab directly underneath me like a pogo stick, like, 6 times. Like, boom, 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 boom. Like, that'd be cool. Like, you jump and you just, like, do, like a shadowed strike from the sky. Like, even if there was some overlap or whatever. Like, that'd be really cool to have different variations to attacks. Like, I would love that shit. Like, if you used Everlasting Gale in the air, you should just lance down. Like, boom! And it's like a different attack. Like, jump, whoa. Like, I mean, it's literally that. Like, you should be able to use that in the air because you do fly to do it. Like, I would love that shit. Icicle Punishment, I don't know what you would do with that. You would jump, and then you would, like, focus all the hits directly underneath you. Like, boom, 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 boom. Like a blizzard. To get, like, a long range and a short range version of things. Like, I think that would be so fun. Like, jumping water dragons should be a little tidal wave. Like, it should just be this. Because that's literally water dragons coming from the sky. Like, you should... Oh, man, it's just... Like, boom. Like, I think jump attacks, aerial alternate versions of attacks, that, to me, would be such a fun change. Like, it could make some moves like like if they're good on the ground, then they're good for comboing. But if they're good in the air, it's like a different version. Like, you'd essentially double the skills that you have for like all classes, except maybe like bow or whatever. Like wand, if you did like a jump fireball, you could get some like distance by shooting it because it would propel you backwards. It would be defensive. Like you know, like they already have that with like Shikibu and stuff. You do a jump attack, she will go backwards from using her attack. Like, I think, to me, that would be like my what I'd want in Oni, is to have jump attack variants for everything. Absolutely. That would be my wish. Like, mechanically. I also think that, like, where we have KG being a vanguard that turns into a mount, I think that, like, let's say we had 150 mounts, right? A 150 mount should be able to become a vanguard fusion with the player. Like, you should be able to turn into, like, Leviathan. Like, you'd become a Leviathan vanguard. Like, you just wear Leviathan armor. You'd have, like, a spear. Like, you would just be, like, super fucking cool. Like, sort of like how, and it's already in the game, really. Like, how Makami Oguchi, they released that, weapon, that, outfit where you had Makami armor. Like, they could make that outfit, like, give it, like, glowing energy and shit. But put that outfit in, and then you'd have, like, this Vanguard hybrid of the player and Makami. And he would be, like, one half is all black and one half is white. And you get, like, a duality of it. And it would just be, like, this cool 150 thing about it. Like, you'd get, like, Leviathan, like Leviathan only has half her powers. So, like, if we fuse with Leviathan, we would get Leviathan lynched as, like, this hybrid thing. Like, oh my god. Like, it'd be such a cool thing. Like, Ifrit as well. Like, all the mounts that we have, they're all Kamikui and whatever. Like, they all kind of missing a bit of their strength. Like, Ifrit's not as strong as he used to be, but he's really strong. As we can see with, like, Eldritch Beast and things like that. I think that'd be wild. Like, to explore more of that concept. Because, like, Ibaraki and them, they're all kind of ass till they fuse with us. Like, Fujin and Raijin, you'd get, like, Fujin and Raijin armor, you'd get their swords and just be, like, fucking a god. Like, more of that would be so welcome. Absolutely. Hey, Element, 135, look at you. Can't even invig you, you're gone. Pitia Island. Man, if we get Tenosi restores, holy fuck. If we get Tenosi restores and like a cheap experience dungeon again, oh my god, I'll be all over that. Maybe, I say that, but I work a lot. Last time I leveled up, I had like a month off. Or at least a good 3 weeks. I was on vacation, yeah, I had 3 weeks off, yeah. I put in to have time off this week, but it got denied. Because they gave 3 people vacation or something. So I'll have to see about next week. Because of that, I'm probably not going to work Friday. I'm going to take my weekend. I mean, it's already a short week. We only got 2 days left because we have Monday off. But anyway, and I took Sunday off because I was sick, my earache. A Vanguard's like a weapon? Yeah, that'd be cool. Like, you'd get like Miyamoto's sword or some shit like that. And it levels with you, yeah. Like a super Oni dagger. We've thought of like, there should be a quest where you take the Oni dagger and make it into the weapon of your choosing. And it becomes like super good. But you'd have to like fill it up to use it essentially, like you wouldn't always have access to it. Like, they could put a god weapon in the game, but like something like that, but then they wouldn't be able to sell us weapons. Like, weapons and energy restores is where everything comes from. So if we did have a permanent weapon that wasn't a Vanguard, that we could decorate as we want out of the skills we have, like... Oh, yeah. Like, if you could turn your extra scrolls into it, okay, yeah, if it was like... Okay, so if it was like plot-based and you just had it because, then it wouldn't work. But yes, if you could turn scrolls into weapons, yeah, that'd be wild. Yep, and that's a good point. I am always on about that. Yeah. Washi. Fucking get me a Keiji Odachi. Like, but they would have to be, like, restricted to, your mags. Like, you'd have to actually have mags to use them. This is PS4, PS5. Yep. Hey, Classic Gamer. Weston, how you doing? Is that Spyro I see? Yep. This is on PS4. Well, I'm on PS5, but the game is on PS4. Yep. Wait. Oh, I'm almost done. I think this energy restore should get me done. Yeah. Yeah, that's Spyro, man. Then I should have 2 restores left that I'll probably... I don't know what I'll use them on. What day is it? Tuesday? Oh, Wednesday would be a good reward up day. I think. You missed? Oh no, he's dead. Oh. I have a staff. That means I'm going to be considerably weaker. Yep, I am. Thanks, stop moving. If they added armor, like, if it's separate from mag slots, then it's a good idea. Okay, so why that's a really good idea. Okay, so right now in Onigiri, your Magatamas are both your armor and your offense at the same time. So if they were to split those up, and you don't make armor dependent on the clothing you wear, because giving aesthetics stats is the worst thing you can do in any video game of customization ever. It's a horrible idea. It's fucking never worked. It's horrible. It's failed everywhere it's been tried. Do not do that. Like, unless it's like an actual RPG, you know. But in an MMO, it just, fuck that. But if we could separate the defense from this mag and the offense from it, and you'd have set armor and you'd have mags, it'd be great, because then you'd be able to wear any mags you want regardless of defense that may or may not be useful. This mag has 350 defense. If I could just suddenly have a 4-piece armor set, and if I could suddenly have a 4-piece armor set that made it so my mags had no defense, then that'll be great. Like, if we actually had, like, armor, like, over here, because they just put it here for no reason. If we had, like, a 4-piece, like, a helmet, a torso, pants, and, like, accessory, essentially, or arms, or whatever, worth of armor that we could farm from bosses, like, literally pull, like, essentially, you'd pull, like, a Monster Hunter kind of thing, where you'd use drops from bosses to create armor based on them. And they would have small buffs, like not as good as mags, but little things. Like they would have more resistances, like elements and things like that, or movement speed. A lot of extra traits that aren't good enough to be a Magatama alone, or good enough to be an accessory alone. If they could pull that off, it'd be great, because then you'd have defenses and miscellaneous abilities on your armor. Your Magatamas would power you up, and your accessories would give you extra stats and shit. That would actually be fantastic. Yeah, like, we already have clothing, like, and it would just be 4 slots that give you defense in place of mags that do that. Because sometimes I will wear mags because they give me defense or elements to protect myself, as opposed to taking the strongest damage possible. So, in reality, it's a great idea. And it's something new to farm. And it's another use for a lot of drops and shit we already have. So that helps out the veteran players. Yeah, like, we could start having elements, and they could start having, like, accessories effects. Because now, most players use Vanguard accessories. You don't really use, like, aesthetic accessories. So if we had armor that could have aesthetics, that's great. That's great. You can't find it, Weston? Weston, do you play on North America, or are you in Europe or somewhere else? Because if you can't find Onigiri... Although I think my friends once tried to say they couldn't find Onigiri on the store or something like that at one time. How do I change it? So wait, are you in Europe? Because they used to have an Onigiri for Europe and they took it down. They discontinued it. You would have to make a new... Oh, you're in the United Kingdom. Okay, so that answers that question. Good day, mate. How you doing? Have a spot of tea. Anyway, so what you'd have to do is you'd have to create a new PSN account, which isn't that difficult. and you'd probably just have to have a different, you'd have to make like a new email just for it. Anyway, you'd have to make a new PSN account and make it North American, preferably like the United States. No? What are you saying no about? Or do you mean you're in the United States? I'm confused. That'd be cool, like a better accessory. Maeda. Voting polls for which update we want. Fire Emblem Heroes does that sometimes for like reruns. Oh. Can you change from home PS4 like you can on Xbox? Yeah, you could set one as primary? I'm not sure. Set as home. You can set a PlayStation as your primary one. Lily Eterna, that's a nice name. They deserve an Invic. Points. The only problem with that is like the only problem with democracy is that Onigiri has a lot of stupid people. And that's true for anything. Like, the biggest problem with democracy is there's some fucking stupid people in this world. So, and there are people that are trolls. So if they knew that the best update that we could get could come, or we could get like Brownie 2, the troll community and the pissed off community and just people that want a meme would all choose the Brownie update every time. And it could really skew like meta opinion. So like the voting thing, it doesn't work. Like, they've tried to ask us, like, oh, what kind of outfits do you want? What do you want for this? What kind of mounts would you guys like to see? And I've told them succubus, and I've never gotten one. This run might be the run, or I think I have to do 2 runs. Pidia Island. There we go. What? Yes, I am. I mean, technically we have like Succubus Miyamoto and Succubus Lancelot, but it's not the same, man. It's like someone dressing up in a furry outfit versus having a real dog. Like, I want a real dog, man. I don't want somebody dressed up as a dog. That's some Full Metal Alchemist shit. Ooh, I can feel my medicine working. Oh my god. Ooh. It's like a whole fuck ton of decompression. I got on a mount. I wanted to get on a Vanguard. Oh, hit him. Yeah! True. Although, like, there's a difference between, like, middle age and MILF, and, like, MILF aesthetic is a big part of my sexual diet. Oh. Whoa, Lily Eternia just leveled up. How'd they do that? Damn right. She's the best grill. Why is she the best grill? Because she's so hot, she'll cook your sausage. I guess I'll do hard for the last run. What's the girl with the AK-40? That's Kaguya. Yeah. Wait, oh, it's hard. I'm like, why is the portal here already? What the shit? How much you get from hard? 66. Dang. That 5 energy goes a long way. Oh my sweet Jesus. Sasa, no, yes, sus. What the fuck? You speaking in rhymes? You trying to bust or something? What did you just say? It's full of puzzles? Cool. Sasa, no, sus, yes. I know what I said. Isn't he the only one that doesn't have a Vanguard form in the group? It's just... Oh, Susanoo. Sus. You kept saying sus. Susanoo and Ibaraki and Amaterasu do not. There's still two of them. So what the fuck are you saying about sus? Jesus. I was getting confused. Points. Points. Can I get it? Can I get the... Points! Yeah! I got the Mount Scroll. Sweet. No, it's Susanoo. Points. Damn, look at this exchange app. I got a scrap. Priorities. Okay. Time to head to Onigashima. What server does this work on? EU? None. Like, the EU one was tried and it failed. So EU Xbox was taken down, EU PS4 was taken down. There is no EU PC. The only way you could play it in EU would be if you played it on Steam. Because we'd be playing on the Steam server. I don't know if there's a Switch one or not. That I don't know. Berserker, oh no.